Stop wasting your money on overpriced poke bowls. I'm going to be showing you how you can make 2 different types of poke for a fraction of the cost in just under 5 minutes. You're welcome. Poke is kind of like a sushi roll that you took apart, but it tastes amazing and there's so many different types out there, so I'll be showing you a traditional and not so traditional recipe that you're guaranteed to love. So first, let's prep our poke station. Take 3 green onions and thinly slice, like so. Next, grab a medium sweet onion, cut it into quarters, and slice so thin you can almost see through it. I love mango, so I thought they would be a perfect addition to this dish. So cut off the sides of the mango, following the contour of the seed, and that should give you the most meat possible. Next, you'll make score marks on the flesh and use a spoon to scoop out all that delicious mango meat. Then you'll grab a cucumber, leave the skin on, slice it in half, and again use a spoon to scoop out the seeds. Spoons are useful in this recipe. And then slice and dice, baby. Lastly, grab an avocado, cut it in half, remove the pit, seed, whatever, and scoop out the meat with the spoon. There's that damn spoon again. Slice it into strips and then again into cubes. Now our veggies are prepped. For my first poke bowl, I'm using 1 pound of sashimi grade ahi tuna. You'll need a sharp knife and make long single strokes across the meat, then rotate it and slice into 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch cubes. Don't worry about being exact. In a medium bowl, I pour in 3 tablespoons of shoyu, which if you don't have it, it's not the end of the world. Soy sauce works great too. Next, I'll add 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 1/2 teaspoon of sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of toasted sesame seeds, and 3/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. The ingredients will be listed in the description. But next, I'll dump in my chopped tuna and top it off with the veggies of my choice, which I go with a solid pinch of green onions, a nice handful of sweet onions, some mango, cucumber, and I almost forgot, but this next ingredient is nori or dried seaweed, which can be found at any grocery store. It typically comes in sheets, so you'll have to slice it into thin strips like I did. You want to gently toss your poke until well combined and store in your fridge for at least 30 minutes. For my next poke bowl, I'm using 1 pound of sashimi grade salmon. I left the skin on so I can demonstrate how to remove it, in case you're curious. But make a small slit on the back of the fillet, till your knife flat, grab a hold on the excess skin, and begin to rock the skin back and forth, letting the sharpness of the blade do the work. And voila, you removed your first salmon skin. Now you can save that skin to crisp up in the oven for a midnight snack or discard it like I did. Next, you'll slice the salmon long ways again in a single stroke, rotate it and cube it up however big or small you want. For this poke bowl, I'm using 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, followed by 1 tablespoon of sriracha, 1.5 tablespoons of sweet Thai chili sauce, and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Give it a good mix before adding in your salmon, and again, top your poke with whatever veggies float your boat. Me personally, I like a little avocado, cucumber, green onions, and toasted sesame seeds. Wait, I almost forgot the seaweed again. Silly me. Give it a good gentle mix, and now we are ready to plate them up. You can get all fancy with your plating, but I like to keep it simple, so I serve my poke over a bowl of sushi rice, and if you'd like to see a video in the future of how sushi rice is made, drop a comment down below. Next, I'll grab some hefty spoonfuls of tuna poke and place it on top of the rice. I garnish my poke with a little bit more sesame seeds, green onions, and of course, that salty seaweed. Doesn't she look purty? Next is the salmon poke, and although it's not the most visually appealing, it certainly is my favorite. So again, I serve it over a bowl of rice and top it off with more sesame seeds, a drizzle of sriracha for some spice, green onions, and more seaweed. Now that looks much more appetizing. And there you have 2 quick and easy poke bowls that you're guaranteed to fall in love with. See guys, I told you in just under 5 minutes, I can make you 2 different types of poke that are a hell of a lot cheaper and taste way better. From the Shoyu Ahi Poke Bowl to a non-traditional salmon bowl. Now, we've got to see which one actually tastes the best. Let's start off with the traditional. You know, sometimes you just can't beat traditional, but I gotta say that I already know that the salmon is my favorite. So, let's give her a try. I gotta go non-traditional with this one, guys. That one is fantastic. I love the sweetness, a little hint of spice with that sriracha. Out of this world. Make sure you guys smash that like button, comment below, and subscribe. But until next time, stay hungry, my friends. Let's poke it!